Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Legacy Goku 2. So we're starting with Gohan here, and we're about to go train. I think in this Let's Play I'm not going to do any grinding, I'm just going to, well, unless I absolutely have to, but I'm going to try to beat the game with relatively low levels just to make it more difficult. Go on. They say go inside the house, wait. Let's go surprise Chi-Chi. Who likes Gohan as a character? Honestly, I know there's a whole debate that Gohan was the strongest fighter at the end of DBZ. I really don't think that's necessarily true. A lot of people think Mystic Gohan is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, even though that in the end Gohan didn't defeat Super Buu, even though the Spirit Bomb was with Gohan's energy and everyone else's energy. Or they could have just wished Gohan back if Gohan was that strong. So I'm not actually, in general, I'm just not a fan of Gohan. I thought he was kind of cool maybe in the Cell games, so like kind of this arc. But after he kind of just started to lose character. Oh my god, there's evil creatures. I like how they have a little icon in the, oh, you can't see it, but they have a little icon in the where my webcam is, and it's kind of just like a magic dark potion type of icon, just to kind of simplify that these animals, I guess, are actually under control and that we're not doing bad things. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, this is one of my probably favorite DBZ games next to Boost Fury. So we're going to play. And if everyone doesn't know, my channel does a bunch of manga reviews. I don't really do DBZ often, but I'm going to do DBZ Let's Play of games and maybe some other games, other anime games. I'm just trying to diversify my channel by doing games and manga reviews and maybe A&Vs. I'm just all around anime and manga channel. Instead of just focusing on one thing, I'm trying to focus on everything. Not everything, just a little bit of everything. I'm not focusing on everything. So yeah, if anyone wants to play this game, like I said in my last episodes, I'm using a PC virtual machine. I kind of forgot where I go. I know Hercule. Hercule's my favorite character. Alright. Why isn't one of my loyal fans? Who are you? I better know you want my autograph. There's not a little boy alive who wouldn't want the autograph of the greatest martial artist in the world. Really, mister? I don't know. Who are you? I'm always glad to witness it. Did you just say that you don't know who I am? I'm Hercule. That doesn't ring a bell? Here's an autograph. Now scrap, kid. I'm busy. What I believe, from what I remember, the autograph doesn't. You don't actually need that autograph from what I remember. But I'm going to start with saving the kids, because what you need to do is you need to unlock this, get this parade starting, and this parade isn't starting because a bunch of troubles are happening, and Hercule needs a club sandwich, but to get a club sandwich, you need something else, and then I need to get the club sandwich, you need a newspaper, but to get the newspaper, you need to save the newspaper's kids. So let's start with that. Really lovely music in this game too. And actually, my virtual machine doesn't even save, so I need to like save. I'll just save to like demonstrate that I'm saving, but I actually need to do something special to save. Which in my first walkthrough, I actually didn't do that, and then I had to do this again, so kind of sucked. But I learned from that time, so. So yeah, if there's any DBZ fans or just manga fans in general, I do a lot of manga discussions and mostly manga. I'm not really a DBZ fan, like I've said in my previous videos. I've aged from DBZ, but it's very fond memories and very nostalgic. Right now, it's all about the Berserk, the Ubo Blatt, the Vinlad, the JoJo Bizarre's Adventures. I don't know. I watch so many series nowadays. I don't even know. Probably couldn't even name all the series that I've watched off the top of my head, just because I've seen so many. Actually, oops, there's a kid over here. Boom. Yeah, 5. And yeah, the stats are kind of randomized when you're level, so you could get if you play the game, you could get a stronger or weaker Gohan than my Gohan. Just because when you level up, it's a bit randomized, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like homage to the old, I think, Final Fantasy games did that, and some of the old RPGs kind of had like randomized stats so that every time you played. Not a lot of people paid attention to it, but like the hardcore fans, like every time you played, it would be different. Pokemon did that, where every Pokemon you got random stats when you level up. I think it still does it actually. So if you didn't know, there's actually you can actually get the same Pokemon and be stronger than someone who has the same Pokemon. So it's kind of just an interesting fact. Got a missing kid. I like how the kids like ended up all the way here in the wild somehow. Like, couldn't they have just stayed by the bus? I could have got them all by the bus. Because if you don't know, it's basically like they got like a bus car accident. We'll see soon. It's like, couldn't they have just stayed there? It would have made my job a lot easier. Bunch of brats. Boom. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else has played this game. It's a kind of old game now. It's for the Game Boy Advance. But the reason why I liked it the most is because it's the only really open world-esque kind of Legend of Zelda, DBZ style type of game. And, you know, RPG elements, you level up, you can kind of grind in order to get stronger. Like, if I wanted to, I could stay in this spot to level 20 if I really want to. It'd be annoying as hell, but I really want to, I could do that and just, like, decimate everyone. So it's kind of like you can kind of make, in your own sense, your own DBZ story. So you could be like, oh, you know, what if Gohan trains a bit more? What if, kind of in that sense, just more RPG mechanics like that. Boom. But yeah, Gohan's probably one of my least favorite characters. He's probably my least favorite character in this game because at the end, he stays in his sand. I think, let me see, yeah, he stays in his costume for most of the game. No, he gets out of the sand armor, and then he gets into a purple suit, which I wish he stayed into the near end of the game. And at the end of the game, he stays in this hyperbolic time chamber sand armor, which is cool at the very beginning because he goes to Super Saiyan 2 in it. But then after a while, I'm like, I wish he had his purple clothes because I kind of like that outfit, like that Piccolo Garp, kind of a lot better. Man, am I missing a kid? I don't even know. Leave in the comments below how many kids I found, because I don't know, and you'll definitely tell me before while I'm playing. Oh, okay, kid's right there. Okay, I'm all good. I'm all on track. At least this kid went in a cave where there's monsters inside. We're gonna save the one smart kid right now who actually wasn't an idiot and actually stayed where he belonged. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I'm a new to channel, so if any of you guys can comment and just if you want to just talk about DBZ, talk about what's happening, we can talk about what's in Super. I actually used to make fan-made games of Legacy of Goku. I was about to. I never actually released anything, but I was gonna make a fan-made kind of Legacy of Goku sequel type of thing. But it never fruitioned, just because I usually do a lot of things. But it was kind of cool. That's where I kind of found a website called Beyond, where it kind of has like a fan-made, what is it called? I think it's called Heroes United. And it's basically where they kind of rip the sprites off of Legacy of Goku 2 and Boost Fury and a few fan-made sprites, and they basically made it so it's like you get to use a basically kind of in a free roam Earth, and you get a bunch of different characters, and you just kind of it's kind of underdeveloped. It could have been a lot better, but it was okay. It's a pretty good time. So if you want to play Heroes United, it's on this website called Beyond. It's pretty decent. But I was gonna do the same type of thing, and then I just lost interest because I'm just a really busy person. But like, if anyone wants to make a fan-made version of this game, but like a super version, that'd be cool. Do 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 do. Okay, found all the kids. Just going back to the classics. We don't need super. No, super is okay. In my opinion, it might hit its stride depending on what happens. I'm not super into it yet. It's like okay, it's average in my opinion. I don't think it's quite up there with the classic DBZ, especially just the new Super Saiyan designs. I'm not really a big fan of just blue hair, just red hair. I like the designs in actually GT more. I think GT actually had the best designs. So for Super Saiyan transformation, Super Saiyan 4 was like my favorite transformation. I don't think anything will beat it. Ah, nice palm trees. I like how they have palm trees growing in a city. But West City is nowhere near the coast. I guess it's kind of by the coast, isn't it? I don't know. You tell me if West City's by the coast or not. I don't even know if how accurate the map and Legacy of Goku is to like the real DBZ map, or if he's ever made one. What is this? This is Club Sandwich, right? Yeah, I recognize that creepy smile everywhere. Oh, I didn't get the newspaper yet. Shoot. I don't even think. Oh, shoot. Well, time to fast forward. Boom. So I talked to her. Blah blah. No, I thought I said everyone. Talk to this person. Okay. And now I can go to the manga stand. No, I'm joking. I can go to the newsstand, which should be here. Oh man, just this game has just so much nostalgia for me. I played it so many times. I don't know if anyone's in the same kind of boat as me, but there's something about this style of game that I kind of wish every anime game kind of carried over to this feel. I know I've said it before, but I just wish there was more games like this. I just love the feel of sprite games. It has kind of like a Legend of Zelda-esque, RPG-esque combination of gameplay, and it just flows really well in my opinion. This was very enjoyable. I remember when GT Transformations was announced. I don't know if anyone remembers that game, but it was basically, I thought it was going to be, before we actually saw gameplay of it, it seemed like it was going to be like a sequel to Boost Fury, but like a GT version. So imagine a game like this, but like in GT, so Super Saiyan 4s. It was going to be awesome. But then what ends up happening, is that they just changed the design and they didn't want to do this type of open aspect anymore, and they just wanted to do this very like, oh, what type of game was it? It was kind of like, I don't want to say it was a fighter, because it wasn't necessarily a fighter, but it was kind of like a 2D, kind of like one of those old Power Ranger games. It was like 2D side-scroller action beat-em-up type game, but I wasn't too into it. Like, it was okay, it was decent for the time, and kind of gave me a bit of a GT fix, but not what I was looking for. If they did a GT version of this, I would have been so happy. And I remember when the DS came out, I was like so hoping for them to like remake Legacy of Goku 1 and do like, or like the entire Legacy in like 3D or DS graphics, but that never happened, and that was sad. I know they did a Dragon Ball version, but I don't know if it quite lived up to these versions, just because I don't think in the Dragon Ball version you got multiple characters, and that's what made this game great, is that you got the multiple characters, and yeah, because it would have been boring if you were Goku the whole time. Legacy Goku 1, you were Goku the whole time. Legacy Goku 1 had a lot of experimental design, so in that sense, I still like Legacy of Goku 1. Because it did have a lot of interesting mechanics. So I think we might end off with Piccolo.
You know, sometimes you can't really... you know, sometimes you just can't rely on just yourself. You have to set pride aside and let someone else take care of things. Anytime you find an obstacle you can't overcome, it might be a good idea to let someone else try. Yeah, I'm Piccolo. Piccolo.
Yeah, this is the awesome thing about this game. You get to be Piccolo. Can't punch. Oh, I can't punch in the city, can I? Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this in the Manga Stand. Please check out my other videos. If you like what I had to show, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me, so thank you very much, and see you out.